Open Journal 1. Scene: kindergarten circle time. I am only 5. Yesterday my teacher called my name. I froze. I hadn't heard the question, but I already feared the answer. I feared what I would say and if it'd measure up or make her happy. Because that's why I'm here, right? To make the adults in my world happy? To see them smile at me in pride every time I do something right. Before she called my name, she also called some of my peers at my table. They confidently answered her questions with such conviction that even if they were wrong, I believed it. How do they do that? I wondered. My heart began to race and tears began to well up in my eyes. Why was I crying? What are all these feelings I'm feeling? I quickly swallowed the boulder-sized lump in my throat, closed my eyes, in an attempt to calm my body and end the shaking. I listened to the question, and fear took over my body. I had no idea what the answer could be. What letter is this? Letters? It sort of looked like a square, but I don't know. I don't think that was correct. Was it an oval? Are ovals letters? My mind continued to race, and I concluded that I had no idea of what the answer could be. The fear of everyone teasing me overshadowed every potential response that I can come up with. Despite what was going on inside of me, I uttered some words quietly, silently praying that if I was wrong, the lack of value in my voice would somehow change my answer mid-air as the words reached her ears. I closed my eyes and retreated into my mind. I began thinking about how sad she would be when she heard my answer. I began to see all the angry faces of adults who get so mad at certain things that I do. I thought of how all my classmates and peers made adults happy. They knew how to make them smile. I abruptly snapped out of my daze as I heard the thunder of laughs take over the classroom. I lifted my head only to see everyone staring and giggling. I must have said something wrong. The teacher looked at me disappointed. I heard whispers like, "How could that be right? She doesn't know." I couldn't tell if my teacher believed what my classmates were saying about me, or if she tried to be encouraging and give me another chance to answer. Either way, her lack of faith in me showed. My teacher wouldn't know that this moment would define my educational trajectory for the next 12 years. She didn't know that I needed her to believe in me. I needed her to say something or do something that would combat all the negative voices in my head, to go against the snickers and slanderous words of my classmates. I needed a voice that would hero this moment and speak positive life back into my hopeless mind. How else would I recover? I needed to see myself differently than what I felt. If only she said a word, gave a sign, anything that would paint a picture of who I am beyond this moment so that I would never fear trying again. But no, that is far from what happened. Instead of the loving acceptance that my heart longed for, she replied, "You don't know because you don't know how to act. You were always doing something other than what you're supposed to, and now you don't know anything. Open up your ears and pay attention." What did all this mean? I didn't totally understand. But don't worry, I would have plenty of time to figure it out because these words would stay with me for a very long time.